Some people have been making fun of others with the term autistic. What makes me wonder is, what perspective do they have on autism that made them label it as a bad word? Well, in reality, a lot of people with autism have made a lot of incredible milestones in education, music industry, and even science. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let us praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for He has given us His blessings so that we can all compete in the National English Festival Speech Competition. I'm Kamaliyah-NEF from SMIT Insan Kamil Sidoarjo, and today I'd like to convey speech and talent, constructing autistic people's empowerment. Let me tell you my experience dealing with an autistic person. When I was in elementary school, I had a friend with autism. Often, people felt disturbed by her instead of welcoming her. My friends and I were not aware of the autistic spectrum she had, so we didn't know the right way to communicate with her. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the core of the issue about the lack of autistic people's empowerment in Indonesia. Therefore, I am here today to tell you some information about ASD, short for Autism Spectrum Disorder. According to the American Psychological Association Dictionary of Psychology, ASD is a group of disorders affecting social communication, interaction, and relationship. It is characterized by persistent deficit in preschool years. However, most Indonesians have been misconstrued autism in a negative way. While a lot of people have been looking down upon the ASD community, there are actually a lot of influential people with autism. Let me tell you about one of them. He is the richest person in the world. He is the founder of Tesla and SpaceX. Yes, he is Elon Musk. During his Saturday Night Live appearance, he had publicly admitted for having Asperger's syndrome, which as of 2023 is a part of the autism spectrum. Just like Elon Musk, our autistic friends need empowerment to achieve their highest level of achievement. As their surroundings, we are the ones who are responsible to give them the empowerment they need through interaction, support, and recognition. In the point interaction, as stated by the clinical psychologist at Gajah Mada University Academic Hospital, Titi Adianisi, there are 3 ways to interact with our friend with autism. First, we have to call their name first, because if they're called in the middle of the end of the sentence, they will not get what we say. And then we have to leave a gap of 6 to 10 seconds for them to process the information. And lastly, we need to keep eye contact, because they are languagely, they are deficiencies, but they have advantage in visualization. The next empowerment we have to give them is support. Autistic people need support, not severe prejudice. They have the same competence we have, and we have to keep in mind that autism doesn't make someone less than us. They deserve the rightful credit. 26 years old, Tobias Ultra, with Asperger's syndrome, had to stop school after 12th grade. Then he started applying for jobs, but never got accepted. There was nothing wrong with his grade, but then his psychiatrist suggests that people are looking down upon him because of his Asperger's syndrome. But at the beginning of 2012 November, he got hired by Autistic, a consulting company in Berlin. Autistic received people with Asperger's because they have critical way of thinking and also excellent at quality management. The next empowerment we have to give them is recognition. This point is about knowing the right mindset on them. The misuse of the term autistic that has been occurred lately have been causing distress amongst people with autistic and even their caregiver. This phenomenon should be vanished because this is a fatal form of misconception. We have to keep in mind that people with autism are not less than us. We are all just as potential as each other. In conclusion, the misconception of ASD should be straightened. Autistic people have rights of the empowerment we can provide them through interaction, support, and recognition. Now, I have a quote from Brian Arkin. Autism is not a disease. Don't try to cure us. Try to understand us. But I don't want to understand them, not without everyone present in this room. I am inviting you all to be the agent of compassion who care about people who are different from us. Because we are all different, and it is totally fine to be different. So, will you accept my invitation?
Yes.
Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.